They don't want you to know this. For centuries, secrets have been buried, locked away, hidden beneath layers of lies and manipulation. The truth has been right before humanity's eyes, but few have dared to see it. And those who tried to reveal it were silenced. You are about to uncover something that many have never dared to investigate. But know this: once you learn the truth, there is no turning back. The Bible, as we know it today, is a collection of sacred texts that have endured through generations. But what if I told you that there are books that were deliberately removed? Books that contained knowledge capable of completely transforming your understanding of the spiritual world? The Book of Jubilees is one of those texts. But why was it banned? What makes it so dangerous? And more importantly, why was this truth hidden from you? Have you ever wondered who controls what you can or cannot read about God? Who decides which writings are divinely inspired and which must be erased from history? The Book of Jubilees, also known as the Little Genesis, was rejected by those who shaped the biblical canon. But the question remains: why? What was in this book that caused it to be cast into the shadows? Imagine a manuscript that narrates the creation of the world, unveils hidden mysteries about fallen angels, explains sacred cycles of time, and reveals the secrets of God's covenants with humanity. The Book of Jubilees does exactly that. It dates back to the time of Moses and was supposedly given to him by an angel on Mount Sinai. If this book contains words directly from heaven, why was it rejected? The answer to this question is darker than you can imagine. The Book of Jubilees speaks of spiritual realities that challenge what many preach as absolute truth. It reveals that time is not measured the way we were taught, that celestial forces play a far greater role in human history than we ever imagined, that there are hidden prophetic cycles that only those who possess this knowledge can understand. But there is something even more disturbing. The Book of Jubilees exposes secrets about the Watchers, the fallen angels who descended to earth and corrupted God's creation. It details how these beings brought forbidden knowledge to humanity, teaching magic, warfare, and occult sciences. If this sounds familiar, it's because this theme also appears in the Book of Enoch, another rejected apocryphal text. But the Book of Jubilees goes even further. It reveals that God decreed judgment not only upon the rebellious angels, but also upon their descendants and those who followed their teachings. Have you ever stopped to think about why these stories were excluded from the scriptures we have today? Why should we believe that only the books that made it to us are worthy of credit? Who decided this? And more importantly, what truths have been hidden from us? If the Book of Jubilees is a fraud, why was it so revered among the Essenes? Why was it among the Dead Sea Scrolls preserved for centuries as a sacred treasure? What did the ancients know that we don't? Here is the truth that few want to accept. There is forbidden knowledge. Knowledge that can open your eyes to something that goes beyond what we've been allowed to see. The Book of Jubilees contains information that could shake the foundations of what many consider unquestionable faith. It makes us question time, the destiny of humanity, and the true role of angels in the history of creation. But are you prepared for this? Are you ready to face the truth that has been hidden from you for so long? You can go on living without knowing. You can simply ignore this revelation and go about your life as if nothing happened. But something inside of you has already been awakened. You've already felt that something is wrong, something is missing. And now, this piece of the puzzle is right in front of you. The big question is, what are you going to do with this information? Perhaps the scariest realization is that the Book of Jubilees is not just a relic of the past, but a key to understanding prophetic events still to come. The hidden calendars it mentions, the forgotten divine covenants, and the punishments reserved for those who defied God's laws, all of this echoes in the reality we live in today. Are we, unknowingly, following cycles that were mapped out millennia ago? And more. If the Book of Jubilees reveals secrets about time and the final events, could those who rejected it have been trying to protect us or keep us in ignorance? Now, imagine there's something even bigger behind all of this. If this book were just an insignificant story, why did so many influential figures in the history of the church work so hard to banish it? What else has been hidden from us? If you've ever felt like there's more to the story than what we're told, you're right. But few people have the courage to go beyond the surface. Few dare to seek the truth no matter the cost. And you? How far are you willing to go? This is just the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more to be revealed, but be careful. Some truths are too dangerous to be known.